2 weeks ago, I made a prediction about the potentially upcoming Anubis Collection, and what do you know? I was wrong. But I was close enough to the point that I made the correct decisions regarding my CSGO skins, and I ended up profiting because of this update. Let's take a look, and also let's take a look at whether the new Anubis Collection package, which was introduced today, is a potentially good investment, as well as let's take a look at the options that it creates on the market that are not even related to this package in the first place. As you might have already seen, the Anubis Collection is available in the form of a package, not souvenir, just regular package, right? Which is unusual, that has never happened before, and it is available to purchase in-game in unlimited quantity. Inside of it, you have exactly what you would expect from an Operation collection, only of course this is not an Operation collection, and it is available for purchase for 189 euros, aka $2. The original prediction that I made about this upcoming collection was the fact that it would be accessible as an in-game drop, similar to the other collections in the active drop pool, the ones that you can get just by playing the game. But to everybody's surprise, this is not the case. And we basically have a new kind of collection, a non-souvenir package, which is definitely unusual, but I don't see why not. I'm not really gonna focus on how these skins look, although this M4A4, the red one, is really bad for a red inside a collection. The pink ones are fine. I really like this blue one, especially how it morphs the colors based on angle of light and so on. But that is about it. You can look at the skins yourself, it doesn't really matter what I think. So now let's try and investigate and make a decision on whether these packages, the Anubis packages, are going to be a good investment. Let's lay the facts down. Number one fact: this collection is available for purchase in-game for a set price, and you can buy as many as you want. There is an unlimited supply right at this moment. Number two, I think we actually ran out of facts. Never mind. Okay, now let's bring the speculations out. There are things that we're not 100% sure of, but they're likely or very likely to happen. So let's take a look. First thing is whether this package is going to have a discount. Experience tells me that no, because no other souvenir packages that I remember of have had a discount. And same thing for Operation collections. They did not discount the amount of stars that you would normally need inside an operation to buy a gate to open those collections. So there's a lot of precedent to think that this package is not gonna go on discount. This might be the ultimate price that you're gonna get. Of course, that is still a possibility, but I would rate it as an extremely low chance of happening, and this would not be a deal breaker if I were to invest into them. The second thing is whether this package will or will not be removed from the in-game shop. And let's think about it, let's explore both options. First thing, let's say that this package does get discontinued. It doesn't matter necessarily when, like maybe at the beginning of the major that's coming in like 2 weeks, or maybe at the end of that major. It doesn't matter too much, but let's say it does get discontinued eventually. In that case, you have a very likely chance of it going up on the market, considering that you can no longer buy it in-game. Of course, there is a chance that it might get reintroduced into the game whenever the next major is about to come, but that's not gonna be for another year, so there's gonna be a long period of time for people to profit from those packages going up in price if they were to be discontinued sometime before or after the major. Now let's explore the other option, which is that this package will not get discontinued. Let's say that even after the major ends, even when the CS2 arrives, this package is still available in-game for purchase. But the price is most likely not going to change, it's still going to be 189. So if you were to invest into this package at 189, or maybe even lower on the Steam market if you get it with buy orders, you're pretty much guaranteed to not actually lose money, considering that it's always gonna be 189. So most likely scenarios that can happen are either you make profit or you don't lose anything, you stay in the same place. Of course, that's not favorable, but that's better than losing a lot of money. And in this case, it does sound like the most likely scenario is that either you make profit or you break even, which sounds to me pretty goddamn good. Of course, you gotta take into account the fact that there is Steam market fees, and in the best case scenario, you might lose like 10%, judging by the Steam market, but you're not obligated to sell on the Steam market. You can also sell on Buff, which is a really good place to sell those kind of things, because oftentimes they're more expensive than on Steam when you take the cash to Steam balance proportions. If you don't understand what that means, basically Steam balance is about 25% less valuable than cash money. That's how it goes. So for me, all of these thoughts compiled together make me kind of lean towards investing into this package, and I might actually ditch a couple thousand maybe on these packages to see and where it goes. I'm not going to invest 100% of my portfolio because that would be always dumb, but I can always just pick up a small percentage, like 5% of my portfolio, just to invest into this package. And now I'm going to quickly explain how I'm going to do it so you can understand even if you're a beginner. I'm most likely gonna buy these inside CSGO for Steam balance. But in order to get this Steam balance, I'm not just gonna deposit with my credit card. That would be a very, very bad decision, considering that I said that Steam balance is about 25% less valuable than real money. So if I spend $100 and I'm only getting $100 on Steam, that is a bad trade. Okay, so how would I normally spend $100 and get somewhere around $125 on Steam? Let me show you. This right here is GamerPay, a skins marketplace I've been using for quite some time. You can see I have 600 euros on the balance that I deposited myself. And the best way for you to find something that you can buy and then resell on Steam is to just sort by best deals, sort the price for, let's say, minimum $1, €1, whatever, depending on what your price point is. And then you scroll down and you open these items. You kind of try and see which ones of them are going to be a good purchase. Of course, I know that none of these first ones that have like crazy percentages, none of those are probably gonna be good, just because sometimes the website misprices what the price of it actually is on Buff or Steam. It's not like those things are extremely easy to implement, so yeah, sometimes shit happens. But you can still find good items if you look close enough. Let's take this one as an example. I already checked it, it's not amazing, but it's pretty decent. This one I could get for 86.76 on GamerPay and then sell it for 118.3 or maybe even more, because sometimes it does sell for 123 on Steam. And if we even take the smaller price, 118, which is the cheapest currently listed, we divide by 115 to subtract the Steam tax, and then we divide by the price that we would pay on GamerPay. We get an 18.5% growth from the price that we spent on GamerPay to the price that we got on Steam after tax. So we got 18.5% more. That's 18.5% better than spending with your credit card. So there you go. That's a good option to find items. Of course, that's not an ideal item. I would sometimes go for even better items, but I'm not gonna sit here to look for that long because I'm recording a video after all. So yeah. If you want to purchase your item on GamerPay and you don't even have an account yet, then you can register using my link in the description, and on your first purchase of over, I believe, 15 euros, you're gonna get a 5 euro discount. So that's really good. That's gonna help you get Steam balance a lot easier. We have determined that the Anubis packages are most likely a foolproof plan. I am going to invest into some of those myself, and I'm gonna get the Steam balance through the way I showed you and so on. But now I also want to bring up another topic, which is the operation. This potentially means that there's not gonna be an operation in CSGO up until CS2. Why I say that is that they wouldn't just bring the Anubis collection by itself and then start the major in 2 weeks and then bring an operation out of nowhere for no reason and then have us switch to CS2 midway the operation and then continue the operation in a new entirely game. That would be pretty crazy for Valve to decide upon and make that kind of like path choice, whatever. So because of that, I do think that the operation is 100% not gonna come till the next update, which would be CS2 in this case. And another thing that makes me extremely happy is the fact that Tradeup Fillers skins have gone up in price because of this Anubis collection. Of course, they didn't necessarily explode, they were going for around 130 something on Steam a couple days ago. Now they're going up to 165, as you can see. And that's really, really great, because as you might have seen from my previous videos, I actually have around 3,000 of these Tradeup Filler skins, 3 containers filled up and plus another 100. Right now I'm still kind of on the edge about selling these because they haven't appreciated that much, and whenever the operation does come, which wouldn't be too long from now, right, 2 months probably, then they would appreciate even more. lots more. And even in the case of the event that the Anubis package gets discontinued, even then these Tradeup Fillers skins would go up in price as well. So I'm just not sure whether it's worth selling these, because they're not that much more expensive than they used to be. 160 compared to 130 is barely 20% up. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna sell these. But let me know what you think and whether you think it's a good idea to sell them. That's about all I had to say about the Anubis package and collection. There are still some other things I want to talk about, such as things you can do in the near future to prevent yourself from losing money if you have those kind of investments, but I need to separate that into another video. It's mostly related about the upcoming new major and so on. I'm gonna try to make a video about that really soon, but until then, have a nice rest of the day and may Lord Gaben bless you with some stonks. Alright, see you then, bye bye.